Okay, so this information was announced last month, but I figured now would be a good time to talk about it since we're inching much closer to the event itself, and that's this Saturday at the PAX East Convention in Boston. They're going to be holding a Final Fantasy XVI panel featuring Naoki Yoshida as well as the game's localization director, Michael Christopher Koji Fox. And get this, the name of the panel is absolutely adorable. It's called Yes, You Can Pet the Torgal, which shows that Square Enix clearly has their finger on the pulse, and they all know how much we love Torgal. Who wouldn't want a dog-wolf companion that stays by our side, that's super loyal, that will claw an enemy's throat out if we command it? It's a very beautiful thing. It's incredibly poetic. But as of right now, that's unfortunately all the information we have to go on. Square Enix has been pretty silent in regards to this panel, in regards to what exactly is going to be shown off. So all we know is that it's meant to be an informative presentation. That's it. So there's no word on if they're going to do a Q&A, if they're going to show a new trailer or new footage, or if they're going to talk about old or new information. Now, I do recall Yoshida said that he wanted to wait until April to really get into the exploration, open world RPG elements of 16. So it is possible that maybe they start talking about that stuff here at this panel. Now, granted, it's not April, but let's be honest, March 25th at this point, it's practically April. So I wouldn't be shocked if they decide to talk about those details at this event. It'd be pretty cool. Now, for those of us who cannot attend the event in Boston, which I'm going to assume is like 90% of us, they're going to be live streaming the panel on the Square Enix Twitch and YouTube channels, so we can check it out there this Saturday. It's going to be 1 in the afternoon for me, but the ad shows 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so I'm terrible with time zones, but I'm sure you guys can be able to figure that out. And also, the Japanese Final Fantasy XVI Twitter account did show off a brand new clip today. It's some combat featuring Torgal, some of the commands that you can issue to him, as well as some of the cool combo stuff that you can actually initiate between Clive and Torgal. Now, this stuff looks really cool, but it looks suspiciously similar to some of the stuff you'll see in Devil May Cry 5 between V and Shadow. Audrey on Twitter did actually put together a side-by-side comparison of this one combo attack in particular, showcasing Clive and Torgal as well as the Devil May Cry footage with V and Shadow, so I'll put that in the video here as well. But again, you know, these games share the same combat director, Ryota Suzuki, so there's going to be a lot of similarities in terms of some of the combos and animations that you're going to be able to do in 16 compared to Devil May Cry 5. And this is also probably a really cool opportunity for Suzuki to really hone that combat system and to fix anything he felt needed some attention in Devil May Cry 5, so it's probably going to play as a much more smoother, refined version of Devil May Cry, but with the world of Final Fantasy, with some tweaks to the gameplay here and there. And the footage itself looks great. It's in the open world. You get to hear some of the battle theme as well. Some people are a little concerned. Again, it's the whole like, oh, this is just a Final Fantasy skin over a Devil May Cry game, which I don't know if that's necessarily fair to say, because the only similarities they're probably going to have is gameplay, and even then I don't expect it to be identical to Devil May Cry in every single way. Again, those similarities will be there, but it's the same combat director. So that's pretty much to be expected. But that's pretty much it. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys expect to see at this panel, and what do you think of this cool new footage featuring Torgal? I am Curious Corduroy. I will see you guys in the next video. Please remember to always be excellent to one another.